Hello girls, hello theys and thems, maybe hello to a couple of hens. Thursday, 안녕하세요 여러분. I'm a Valentine이라고 합니다. What is up everybody? I'm a Valentine here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the wigs. Like, we'll just start there. Sociology class, y'all already know. Gender studies, bitch, I'll say it 50,000 times. Been rocking my world, been rocking my shit, okay? So, just the realization that people trying to sway me either way, you know what I mean? Like, self-love to me now, the more that I learn about how people have taken so much away from my people, from every other person, and like as a woman as well, and then also that of a black woman, and then they still tell me what's good and what's not when it's all just bullshit anyways, and y'all really love everybody anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna just do what I want. I'm genuinely gonna do what makes me happy, even if that means me feeding into the socialized stereotype of being womanly, because that's what I genuinely enjoy, and it's a performance anyways, right? So then this is how I like to perform. Sometimes I like to perform in my natural hair without makeup and without, like, there's people that love me in that natural state, and that makes me feel so good and confident and happy and grateful, and I love that. And I also live for a good wig. Girl, I love a good wig, and that's just me. Like, this is my freedom. The freedom of expression is the freedom that I can reach right now. Okay, so that's that on that. Y'all, I have had the most like traumatic news of my life so far, and I think it's just like hitting me slowly. I think it just hits worse at night. Like yesterday, so the first day, I think I vlogged a little bit, I can't remember. Thankfully I reached out, talked to people about it. Yesterday though, I tried to just like thug it out and go straight to work and just like, you know, work through it, whatever. But I won't say too much, but you know, sometimes there's people around you where like, no matter how kind you are and how like you try to make a space to like build connection and like trust and even love, because I think that everyone in the world needs love, period. So like, it doesn't matter if I'm at work, it doesn't matter if I'm like at an event, it's just like, be about love, be someone that like gives love in what you do, gives love in being a safe space, gives love in just being who you are no matter where you go, right? So for me, it's like, I know it's work, but like, I'm still just gonna be a lovely or loving person, period. But you can be all that and try every method and read all these fucking books and know all this shit about psychology, know all this shit about sociology, and there will still be people who misunderstand you. And I think for me, it's such a jarring thing because I put in so much effort to understand people and to like be welcoming and sincere and super duper kind and just thoughtful. And so that goes down into like the things that I do as well. But then there's sometimes where like seriously, like people will have such a different point of view, and it's like an unwillingness sometimes to see all of those things that you're trying to be, like to see that you are actually just full of love and like, you know, trying to be like a good person, like seriously. And that on top of hearing the most traumatic news in my life and like the way that even played out, it was just like, it got to a point when I got home where I had talked to an important figure in my life about what had happened. Notice I'm keeping it close to the chest. What happened, just because of how, like, it's, wow. Like, y'all wouldn't believe it. But yeah, I talked to an important figure in my life, and I came home, and it was so movie-esque. Like, I literally, the lights were off, crawled on the floor, just collapsed on the floor, like, started just... And it was like 7. I was about to say, I thought I was just down there for an hour, but I guess it was 2 hours. Think about it, because I didn't get up till like 9. I tried to like distract myself on my phone a couple times while I was on the floor, just, you know, but then I just ended up putting my phone down, just crying, you know what I mean? Like crying, and it was loud, and I live in an apartment, and I'm like, it was like this weird couple of moments where I'm like, these people can hear me yelling, but it's like, it's coming out of me. You know what I mean? Like, And so it got to a point where I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep tonight. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go into work like this because I worked early. And so I felt so bad. I like texted my manager. I called my manager. I tried to call this other dude that I work with to see if he would cover my shift. And then what else was it? Also, do you know, like, you know that feeling when you know everybody's gonna know? Like, I told a couple people, but I had to do it with the full knowledge that this is not going to remain private. And, like, I almost, like, there's a part of me that's like, I don't necessarily feel like I need it to be entirely private. But, you know, there's some people that, like, I just know there's some people who they like to pry, you know what I mean? Like, they like to pry just to, like, know. And, like, they don't, like, sometimes I've had people where something will go on in my life and, like, they're not really checking out of a concern, you know what I mean, to make sure I'm good, but just, like, they genuinely love the tea. No matter how traumatic the tea is, they want the tea. And, like, that being said, sometimes when you're trying to explain something to someone like that, their responses can be triggering because they're not giving you hope. Oh no, they're not giving you like validation. They're not giving you like a safe space of understanding. It might just be like, oh, well, why did this happen? Oh, well, what about that? Well, why didn't you? Well, why did it? And it's just like, we don't we don't need that right now. You know what I mean? So like, there's a part of me that knows almost that I have to like mentally prepare for that too. And I really like to be transparent as a person, you know what I mean, period. I feel like that in itself is becoming a trigger because niggas will say that and then they'll be the most secretive bitches in the world. So let me not even say that. I love my coworkers so much. So like, I plan to tell them, you know, what happened. But there's just there's like, there's just like, and it's not even like my typical people I'm around either. It's like, girl, anyways, I just know I'm gonna have to prepare for that conversation. And anyways, at first I was gonna just try to thug it out and go, but then I told y'all what happened yesterday. I got home, I was on the floor for 2 hours, I was crying, I was like wailing, and I was just like, I don't think I can be around that person that I had to deal with that misunderstanding with again right now. Just because, like, one of the things when I was trying to distract myself on my phone, while I was, maybe my phone heard me crying, because, you know, like, the algorithm's always listening to you and stuff. But one of the things I saw was that it said, in so many words, it said, you choosing not to be around someone to protect your mental health is self-care. And I think that literally, like, as much, and that's what's so crazy is, like, I'm trying to protect my job right now because this is a traumatic event. And no matter how I look on the outside, because I know I'm slaying right now, and no matter how, like, yes, I be joking, and, like, these are things that when you've had a difficult life, like, you can get really good at, like, coming off hella normal, you know what I mean? Like, no matter what the fuck's going on. And then not everyone has the money to fucking, like, spiral out, you know what I mean? And, like, I don't have the money to spiral out. I really don't. Uncle Sam is telling me that I owe him $900 something. I don't have a sugar daddy. Like, it's, girl, what are we gonna, like, we have to work, okay? And so that being said, and then also I want to get promoted. Like, I have things I'm trying to do. Even though, y'all, I'm full life music artist, full life YouTuber, but still, I'm like, why should I have to suffer where I'm at just because I have bigger things that I want to do in my future? Like, yeah, I'm going to do all that shit too, but also, like, while I'm here, girl, I'm trying to get promoted. I'm not trying to be suffering. Like, I'm done. I don't like suffering. It's just not fun. So the more I can get paid, the more I can learn, the more of a leader I can become. Like, let's fucking do it. Let's go. Because the more of a leader I am, the more of a safe space I can provide. You know what I mean? Like, the more covering and, like, sheltering that I can do for people's weary hearts. You know what I mean? Because, like, life is really hard. But anyways, yeah, I ended up messaging that person because I realized that I would be working in a space or potentially working around a certain person. And I just requested, like, you know, I was just saying, you know, I'm really sorry because I'm not trying to be, like, immature. I'm not trying to be, you know, just crappy, you know what I mean, or a hater. But because I'm trying to navigate this already really, like, triggering and tricky and genuinely very traumatic situation, having someone that is like misreading me, misseeing me, like mistrusting me, mistrustful generally, and like the way that they feel is getting projected onto me, and it's like now I'm being asked to change my actions when like that wasn't even me. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't even me that was really like and so that being said, it's just like why put myself in that situation when I'm already like not well? Like this is not cool. This is not normal anyways. So if I can avoid that situation altogether, then that might be the best option. And so ended up having a coworker that's taking a shift for me, thank God. Thank God. And but the thing is I lose those hours, and so I'm gonna have to like use some sick time, which sucks because like, but also I have sick time. Like I didn't even know I had that much sick time. Thank God. Like I be working for real. I really do be working for real. Guys, I love my job so much, and like I do feel like I'm clinging though. And like crazy enough, all of the times where like that I have not done, like something has went wrong with work, I've ended up getting something better. So like there is a part of me that does want to cling though, because I have fucked up before, and like I'm not trying to go broke, girl. Like we see the way that shit is already crashing, and my place is already so fucking expensive. I can't afford to go broke right now. I just can't. I can't afford it. I also cannot afford to crash out at work because somebody's, you know, like I just can't. I can't do it. I can't put myself in that situation when I'm already like trying to just act normal. Like I literally went in the other morning telling myself that I was gonna be extra chill, on purpose, just because I know I'm already dealing with stuff. So like I'm just be extra chill, right? But yeah, there's that. So that's what's going on. I work tomorrow 6:30 to 3, and like I'm so tempted to just be like, I can't do it. But the voice in my head telling me to just go, and like I fucking don't want to go. I don't want to go. But I think it's just the fact it's so early in the morning. I'm like, I don't want to go. Like in the morning, I used to not work before 8 a.m., y'all. Oops. I've had to change because you have to choose sometimes. You have to choose what's important. And my apartment's important. But also I recognize as well that I can't maintain my apartment if my mental health is not intact. And if there's someone, like one singular person that is like causing that sense of stress on top of what I'm already dealing with, then like let's just not. Like sometimes there is a time to avoid conflict. You know what I mean? Like I can't fight two wars at once. School is already a fucking battle, and I was struggling last week before I even found out this crazy ass shit. So I'm chilling here. I thought I saw something in my teeth. I'm chilling here right now. I'm actually watching a K-drama, funny enough. I try to remind myself of like what things have made me feel better when I'm like, fuck the world, fuck all this shit, like what the fuck do I do? And one of those things that's always made me feel better is K-dramas and pizza. So I ordered some pizza. I think I got a deal, like a buy one, get one free or something. And then watching the K-dramas, I'm about to make a list of things that bring me joy, because funny enough, the important person I talked to was, she knows how I get. You know what I mean? Like if I feel wronged, I can be like, but she was like, listen, you got to protect your job. You need to like stay focused. Like there's people that know I have a lot of things I'm working towards and things I'm capable of and I'm trying to do. And it's like, yes, I'm young, but I'm also like disadvantaged. I'm a disadvantaged young Black female youth. So it's like, as much as I wanted to be like, it's just your 20s, like it's fine. Like, no, I'm actually very disadvantaged in life, and I don't have like family money that as soon as I decide to sober the fuck up, then I can just like go back into life and like have some good place to like pick myself up by the bootstraps from. Like I don't have that. So everything I do now genuinely does impact my future. So like I can't just say, well, fuck it, it's my 20s and like crash out. Like nobody's gonna fucking save me. So welcome to Alma's world. Really thought that I ordered my pizza, but no. That's another thing. Like, I'm taking the risk of eating this cheese and bread and shit, and like, it could fuck me up, and I don't want to be up early if I'm fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to sleep that shit off. Like, eating pizza is like my version of getting drunk. Seriously. Can't believe I called off work today. Well, it's understandable. I think anyone that found out the shit that I just found out would do that too. I'm just not trying to lose my fucking job. Oh my gosh. I'm a little bit scared, dude. I feel like change. I've been looking at this guy and I'm like, there's war there. And I'm like, change is on the way, y'all. I know it is. The trial's not over yet, and I just don't feel like I have the people I need around me. And I'm just like, I don't know if I can do this again. You know what I mean? Like, I just... I can't lie, you're the love of